this on. All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Let's see if I get a couple of hours in. What's up, Lab Madden Gamer? AJ, how you doing? All right. What's up, Jason? Hey, Selena. Thank y'all for the like. I'm gonna get my first game started. Well, straighten out these other pages. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, AJ? I know you on the stream today. I'm gonna show be up in there. I'm trying to straighten out all my pages on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Nope. I'm finna do a rank game. Let's say when you get a chance, send me your overlay so I can fix it for you to fit the game. Play can fit better. Oh, okay. All right, I'll send it to you as soon as I get done. I was trying to fix it under it, but it didn't look right with the name. Nope, AJ, I'm not playing no rank game. I'm gonna play the rank game. But right now, until somebody come in and say they want to play me. I don't know why my thing is echoing. Hey, Jason with the like, Mayo. Jason Mayo with the like. Jason with the like and share. Better known as Big Jason Gamer. yeah, I'm playing with them Jags, AJ. I mean, you know, they won't respect me, you know, if I don't stick to my team, but I do know how to play with other teams. Now, I see, I like the Bills because I done whoop somebody but with the Bills. Let me see, who else I done used I done beat somebody with? I think the Steelers or something like that. Quite a few other teams I done played somebody with and I beat them. But, yeah, I gotta say, my poor Jags. I was going to register to go to the training camp, but I'm not finna sit out there in the morning time. No. We're going back the other way. Oh, you at work? Listen, you 1 hour behind me, so you got about another hour to get off, right? How far am I from getting that supporter badge? I think. Now I got to count how many is following me. I think I'm at 7. I want to say 750 something people following me from 1K and hold up, let me look. I got 761 people following me, so subtract that from 1K. I think I got like 240 something to get before I reach 1K and on the returning views is very low. I think I got like almost 20 something hours. 20 something returning views. So I'm trying to look for those returning views most importantly too. AJ Game would look like, thank you so much. I don't get that many people coming in being returning viewers. So that's the one I'm struggling on. Besides, I need to get the 1K followers. It's 144 here. Oh, you 2 hours behind. Get off at 3:30. 3, 2, 1. 3 hours behind. You still doing XLG? Yep. Raw with the like. How you doing? I don't know why this thing is echoing. I mean, it sounds like I'm talking on something else.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up the Baltimore.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. Jacksonville.
Blessed. I'm blessed too.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Be blessed by the best. I wasn't going to stream, but because Jacksonville was looking funny on the weather, and I don't want it to mess up my stream.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A bad start there. A big loss on their scrimmage. Second down.
I don't know why I did that back there. I gotta lay my hands off of that thing. My volume is real low. All right. Oh, you talking about on my TV? Okay.
So that'll back him up 5. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. A few more yards than they wanted to. We're able to get him down quickly, force a 4th down.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy
the volume still sound low to you? I turned it up some.
Down on a pickup of 11.
40-yard line.
I'll try to turn it up real loud because my mom's in the front room. I don't want it to be too loud. Hey, the kid. Thank you for the mic. Appreciate you coming in.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between.
He's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Oh, my God.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw a deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Thank you for the share.
throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Got too much contact to hold on to that.
How you
doing?
How you doing today?
Big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage
I
downfield.
just
Up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, he was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Okay, Ron.
Now they face a 3rd and 10.
Trying to get rid of that game.
Incompletions.
22 round corner. I can't wait.
From the shotgun, going. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting
ready for Madden
DBs
22.
tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 1st and 10 at 30. On 1st down, Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brought down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the...
Okay. Hey. I appreciate y'all coming in. Give me the likes, follows, and shares. Commenting. Appreciate you stopping back.
for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Chef Town. Ain't you see that?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players. In this case, he's a stat stuff.
Sack. Touchdown for the trifecta.
That's going to go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
All right. You find that doggone thing so I could write it up
We're
in here.
scoreless after one.
With no score.
And the catch on second, it didn't help at all. They're looking at third down here. On third down, Robinson. And stepped a few yards shy.
Let's go.
Right at the 3. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads, give the ball where it's supposed to go. Hit on that play.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Hey.
He's going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense getting a big sack.
So they push back to the 11, and here's second and goal. On the run, it's Robinson, and he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss.
Y'all.
Now third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else. Try and get the running game going.
All right, let's go.
Still a long way from the end zone. Now Minshew.
Wait a minute.
Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lambo is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. A game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this defense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. That's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense.
Now wait a minute. Wow. That's why I hate playing rating game. Keanu's live.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucs are underway. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10-10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Will wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Blitz coming, down he goes. Devin White gets
get that ball out your hand.
He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that play was very definite, fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, there.
Lincoln. And a big bang. Certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And 3.
Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the second.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to... And he's able to get this one out of the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because Brandon, come out of the locker room, pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushers.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picking it off. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Buccaneers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another
Trying to get me some
following
dubs.
that pick 6.
Only got one because you quit the first game.
Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Costly.
They can't bunker now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the
Football game, what's up?
So it didn't bother you too much.
How you doing?
Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
How's your Tuesday going?
Defense makes a good play too.
second down, it's Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
What's been going on, ball game?
Buccaneers, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10.
Yards to go.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and stage of the they doing.
I just have to he looked at the situation still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it. Things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone,
but fourth and long,
yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the
fans might be a little angry at that one. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up? Thank you for the light.
In danger of squandering their great field position. Come up, 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Only a yard there. That'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop all right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side, they throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Oh,
It
shoot.
will be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Oh, hell.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Oh.
To pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a bucket TD.
Ryan Suckup on 4.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen.
Not your boy. Oh, you said momentum, right?
Oh, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, I should do a lot of things on offense.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stats. On fourth down on his Logan Cook to punt. Deep, Jadon Mickens.
Logan Cook on
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime business before there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and this offense last time turned it over with 4. They're lucky, though. No points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay in defense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a bit, won't it? You'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew
I'm gonna let you play in Frank's game until somebody want to play you. That's what Ps4.
Took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Got no PS5 yet. I'm working on it though.
Brings up third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 4th and 15,
let's
the
go.
offense is staying out there to go for it.
What's going on?
They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take terrific field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run here with Robinson. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The 26-yard line.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this.
I forgot I ain't got my Jaguars touchdown no more. It was messing me up.
Josh Oliver, 26 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Buccaneers 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get past the 30.
Oh, I said wait until I get one.
33-yard line.
Oh,
The Bucs
working on
set to begin their next possession.
Gotta
Last
save
time
some
out,
money.
went for it on 4th down. Turned it over. Gave
wait for a sale.
6 points, so cover here, Charlie.
In the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it
Trying to wait till the Target
I've got confidence in you
or
guys
Walmart
to pick it up for it.
or Best Buy, get them in again.
Confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end. Now they got to come back
I want the
out,
digital
start
one.
over, and rebuild
I don't want the
confidence.
standard one.
Brady will try again on 2nd down.
Thank you.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
He's going to quit.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was
Maybe
really
not.
amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited. Lost on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm ready to play with him.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up
Let's
to
see
the
what he can
35
do for the
yard
team,
line.
too.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs
I was
offense
gonna
set
go
to
to the
begin
training
their next
camp.
possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at,
Weather
you think
don't
you're just
look
going to
too
see a
good.
knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, it's the proper play. Some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock
Why
runs
y'all
out.
Time for
got
a break. We've hit halftime.
crowded right down there?
2 still remain.
So
We
y'all
step
gonna get the ball.
aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what
I play with Trevor Lawrence on butt already.
EA Sports. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Wait till 22 come out.
Bucs now with a
I'm gonna
1st
start
and 10
playing in mud.
at their 35-yard line.
First.
And right away, he'll look to
I can
throw.
build my team up.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And getting this just shot midfield, spotted at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the. So I think it's time to abandon that plan. Start chucking it all over the park, and you know who's excited about that?
Hey,
Defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is
coming in and out.
Sees that the ball's moved to the middle, just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
I'm in and out, but that's okay.
Have a Bucs first down
I get there to that point where they could stay.
Last play they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We talking about ain't no.
So here's a first and 10 now. Down
It ain't fun.
inside the
Nobody's
20.
talking for me.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he floated one out there. Complete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Brady again. And he's got it.
Got him another score.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Once I was going to do some shit.
Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Now, you know better than that.
Oh, fake it out. He's going to get to it. That's great.
Just pick your little field goal. Oh, wow. That's low.
15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the...
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the score is still up there and the game's going to go, I feel like you can take the spirit away from it. Their drive and will come back can be taken. Another score right.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Hearing right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 12. Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run the counter. It's Robinson, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can get himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They run. Robinson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Stick it with.
They'll run it now with Robinson. A nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 13-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Go.
David, his presence in the backfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And Lambo will put this one through.
Now, let me get my shares out the way. Emmanuel with the like, how you doing today?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Go away. Miracles happen, and you want to be here. Yes, it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 4th. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And careless with a
the other way.
On the kick return.
And one thing I love about going
Alright,
to
stop
practices
right there.
is trying to get around coaches and hear their
Supposed to
catchphrases
keep going,
and what they
not
really
stop.
emphasize. We haven't been yet this year where a guy pulling a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after the
Spawn Kingdom with the light. What's up?
able to corral him quickly defensively.
I'm getting sticky with his dad.
Score where it is. The key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by
This is my second dub.
Come up with what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late games.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Go.
14 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Great call to hand that one off. Back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Had to get the shares out the way.
The Bucs
How you doing,
set to
Vaughn, if
begin
you're
their
still
next
in here?
possession. Brady now on 1st down.
Thank you. Thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, come on.
Picked off around the 37. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the...
He quit to quit on me. He's going to quit. See, that's why I hate playing ranked games. Because they going to quit. How is family? Family is good. My daughter should be back home Saturday. Mom is doing good. I'm doing good too. We got 5 more exams to finish. And then I got 4 electives to do for my adult high school diploma. I'll be happy when I get it. Play the game out, dude. Oh, well, you conceded. Oh, well. I won anyway. Good to hear. Yes. Fourth thing, I have to play ranked games. Somebody is on the Ps4. Some is, some not. So, got to suffer with people quitting.
When you're tearing that
behind up.
Okay. You going to stream again today? Or are you? All right, come on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Giants. Josh Lambeau set to go. Are here in Jacksonville. Now Dion Lewis to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yep. At their own 32-yard line.
Appreciate all the likes, the follows, shares, commenting. That's what it's all about. Support and communicate with your
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Your family.
From the gun. Go. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of
it's our fault. Y'all didn't pick it up. Could have picked it up if you're there fast enough.
That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
There you go.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguar.
It was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play, get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said.
See, Vaughn, I do eye clips myself because I ain't got enough people to do eye clips.
Ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
I could probably take those clips and make a YouTube video.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense. That pick 6. Now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule for offense. The playbook, open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 4. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The last drive. He better there.
Alford is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
Switch.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. To the tight.
He was unable to use his size to break more yardage after the catch. Gain nonetheless.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, I've been at it for an hour. Tell you what, I'm gonna.
They'll roll him out right. He'll run it.
Stay on here as long as possible.
Pick up a 4.
Whether people watching or not, appreciate all the ones that came through though.
Came to the front, they remembered their lessons, found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spot, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Jay Henderson on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jaguars 7, Giants nothing.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. He'll try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here. Quarter number 2.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Okay, cool.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 5-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson.
Oh, wow.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, down, relax a little bit, up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Goes folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd. Here's Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Trill Peppers is deep for the Giants. Now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. Keep the football moving downfield. Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And taking it to the 15 line before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great. You know what all those coaches have told Brandon, to balance it. It means doing what you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They remind that when time rolls around, Jonathan Coach all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Right, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted my kindergarten. Succeed. Again, finally able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and
It's
go.
a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
That's okay,
though, Phil.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches. Much more than that, but by about the width, they convert on 4th down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. That close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Try after the first down sack. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a bit too greedy with the opportunity on the.
The Giants going to go ahead and use
Who
the
that is?
first timeout.
Savage.
As the clock
What's
will
up,
start
Savage?
with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars.
Oh, thank you.
Come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Jen.
It's a loss of 2.
Can't afford to do it.
Second
Just
and
yet.
12 at the 38-yard line.
So we've hit intermission.
Can't afford to get new one
This
just
is the
yet.
NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. Everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
All right.
How you doing, Savage? What's going on?
Now a give, right side. Robinson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the
Appreciate you
48-yard
coming in.
line.
He was brought down
2
by
yards
the
to
Line of
the
light,
line,
sir.
2nd and 12.
The light.
This defense is just flat getting after it.
I
They've not
was
given
just
up
dropping by the
anything in
screen.
the run game.
Seeing
Case in
PS5
point right there.
later.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make sure I stop by your stream too.
You
You know how we do.
Gotta
Gotta support each other.
First play drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you
Trying to grind for that
really well,
for
give
the
them a chance
1K
to let it develop a little bit.
and 250
Gain
return
some
to
significant
get my
yardage, and you're
supporter
taking
badge.
on that one.
Still getting used to the PlayStation is different, but okay, that's cool. That's good. I've been a PlayStation player all my life.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
But I have played on the Xbox before.
The 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39,
This is my nephew, and they got an Xbox. And I played Madden on that.
Back to him on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9 on that last run. Out of the gun is Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, as long as I get that first.
Have a Jags first down as they're able to convert.
I don't get much people coming in and out of my screen.
They only get 2.
You know, they don't stay like they do when Tiana the kid and everybody else, but at least they do come in and out, show love, chat, they like some shares, and tell me hello. I'll get there one day. I'll get there one day. But patience is a virtue.
Minshew sets to throw.
Oh no!
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Giants.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4 run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it over to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
Yeah.
Yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I'm screaming to it. I know I am.
Back to throw. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his game, he comes through picking up the... Looking to throw. Jones. Try to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete.
They're not getting that.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second
You are
down.
not
And
getting
that's one
that.
of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
Stop throwing them long
Even for
balls.
those big tight ends,
That's
you
what
would think
happened.
could absorb that contact.
Get intercepted.
Here's Jones to throw again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now,
tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. the run, it's Penny. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Now Jones on 1st and 10 gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll get 4 here. 5-yard line
on the handoff.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big, go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things. Come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground. Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's Barkley, and Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Line of scrimmage.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where no man might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far from the field goal kicker. I'm like the old 9/10 of the law. 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The gun, Jones, and that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. The turnover on downs. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 35.
I think we can get it back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I can't run when you're blocking me.
He'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about coaches on your payroll. There's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result in every attempt.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31.
Westbrook went to the Vikings.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield and go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And 8.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper place and not allowing any lanes to open.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a first throw time. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. The gun. Joe. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our status. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That good for 19 and a first down.
Back.
Oh, he knew I
You know
was
I was
going
going
to
to get that game.
win the game anyway. Well,
That's
two
two for me.
Actually, that's
my third one.
Kendall
Jackson, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, that's
my
my
third
third
one.
All
Right?
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
snap.
I
I
gotta
go
put
put
the
the
trash out.
trash out.
Hold up,
I'll be back.
All right. I'm back.
What's up, Dimitri? I had to take a little break, take out trash. You gotta trash to the front. Tommy G, with the like in the share, how you doing? Chicago Bears lose. Okay.
I'm
Playing with their defense.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium
how you
in
doing, Tommy
downtown
G?
Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Why I can't hear it in my thing?
30-yard line.
Hey.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, I see. Probably still hear the thing.
Well, a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 30.
I'm good.
Only a couple for him there in the game's first play, and it's second down.
I get done with my studies for adult high school diploma.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then 2 yards on the second down carry.
Definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Expression, yards and a lot of...
It's on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
I feel like I'm going to have a tough one here. Come on.
To throw it, Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Tyler Eifert.
10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Clean play with the Vikings.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside.
Hey.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 12.
Thank you. I try.
But thank you.
The last three games, I won.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Hey.
And yet again, he stopped behind behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Had to go somewhere.
Brown hasn't worked the last couple of plays.
Pass
Now it's
for
3rd
another
and
pass.
14. Now Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Hey, you should have called it too.
Off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now. KJ Osborne deep for Minnesota. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Cousins pass.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down.
I get the pass there.
Downfield, if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot, and it'll be a turnover on down. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it didn't
first
work.
hand.
I don't know that there's any risk for your risk here. I would not have done that. The explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew over the middle. He's got Chenault. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Seems like they want to go the opposite way.
It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the
Going that way, won't you go that way?
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Ordinarily, you use back end sideline extra defender on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the carry, Thompson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. As his guys are out of the scoreboard here this
Thought he was going to intercept that.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Keyword, quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7. Vikings nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now KJ Osborne. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they complimentary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their...
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
Wait.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So on 4th down, Britton quit on a punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's
Game. What's up? Coming in with both of your pages with the like and the share. Turn them on. I don't know how to turn them on. There. Oh, see, he done quit. He done quit. Well, that's my fourth win. What's going on? Nothing much. Y'all got thunderstorms? Wow. In the past, it was thundering like it was going to rain. But it didn't. It passed us. All right. What? Way better than I did 2 to 3. Yeah. Hold up. Was you streaming yesterday? And I watched you. Yeah. That cute little puppy. I am not working until after my daughter starts school.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. Go from Jacksonville. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Up to the 35 now as it up on first and 10.
Wow.
A first carry now for Thompson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard.
Ray with the light. How you doing today? Welcome to the channel.
Give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Thompson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good enough for a Jags first down.
First and at the 46-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people on a scrimmage in their space.
Run it now with Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
38-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They hand off to their big tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 2-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Robinson. He winds up getting only a couple there, out of the 29.
The ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure on the young quarterback, and no better way to do it to establish the game early.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner? He doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to complete this to Chenault. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
See, going that way. Why are you on this side?
They run the counter. It's Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up spilled it, and finally points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
All right, come on, play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll throw from the gun. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? The way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Come on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Isaiah McKenzie. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Missed that field goal.
Tyler Bass, kickoff for Buffalo.
So with the missed tee in his rear view mirror, he goes out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
With the light.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10.
How you doing, Cedric?
On first down, Robinson. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. Set. Zone.
She's taking a
Take
break.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 to come up on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They run the counter. It's Robinson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
How you hold
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take this young quarterback, let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense. He's downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back.
Dang, y'all don't come in, y'all don't sleep or nothing. I know y'all like.
Nicely here as they have it up to the
Sure.
35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Only some people do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you. Try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they'll get this just the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be a linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Appreciate everybody. To kick off for Jacksonville.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
3-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Going to get this down to the 35-yard. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And this will be a gain of, gets it to the 30.
Figure out where you're going.
Focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure they're not secure off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The left side caught by. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Allen going to keep it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out.
Evan.
He's hoping his team can read his thoughts.
Evan, what's
because
up?
he definitely needs some assistance.
What's up, Omar?
That is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead.
How you doing today? How you Tuesday doing? How you Tuesday
The
going?
safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's no good.
Again?
It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so
field
far.
goal.
Tyler Bass, kickoff.
Now he's back out there to boot this one away, maybe with some frustration. That's fielded on the back line of the end.
Don't care about them extra points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Oh, wow.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy is that defense.
I don't think they expected that much beat front to an easy first down conversion.
Welcome to the Twitch channel. If you just lurking in, like the content, go ahead and give me a follow. Say something when you come in.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up first. Minshew sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Don't be afraid to talk. Like conversation.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to dig. And they're able to run
all of y'all put in
before
time.
it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'm doing good, Omar. How about you? Doing good.
Now Allen off the bootleg. To his right. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
doing good.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front
I like to hear that.
I think that discouraged him from taking off.
I like to hear
Made
that.
him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So, tell me
Third
what
quarter,
you
a
team again.
2-point game, a good one so far. Here's second and 10. To throw in, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Thank you, Ravens game.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
saying it right? Hope I'm saying it right.
You gotta play. You are offensively late.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
I know that's right.
The kick by Bass.
Oh, he finally made a field goal. You've been missing all this time.
Tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way. You got it. I just went right past it.
Appreciate you.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How about yourself, Matthew? How's your Tuesday going?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10.
Long ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
I know that's right. Smashing those reactions.
That's right.
Smash those reactions.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And follow. And just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Smash those reactions. Everyone that's coming in and watching.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Appreciate you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this.
Appreciate you waiting, Damon.
NFL on EA Sports.
Hard day at work, just getting home, about to jump in the shower. I know that's right. Nothing like taking a shower when you come home from work.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end.
I missed that catch.
It's going to be 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. Got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here now is
Appreciate you coming in. This gaming.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes in. Having poise this stage of the game, out of place.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 10. They run with Thompson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. The time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. On the ground, it's Thompson. And only about a yard. Takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. Run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
Finally.
There to make the grab.
Get that touchdown.
Once again, the
Get that touchdown.
out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. A quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game?
Come on.
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Kinsey returning it. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Oh, they're doing a game series.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got it. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put the ball on the board. This time on offense, see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. It's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2.
We'll definitely see some open taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. It has the first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock, closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And now all of a sudden, shoes kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to score 2 quick.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Oh, wow.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the estimate is right. They're still running. We continue to do that.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go to pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, Singletary. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal.
This might be my last game right here.
Because that score, I want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, like is going to be the exciting score. Oh, but a time left. Chickens before the match.
Well, they better come back in here because we're not going in. This one out.
Play all day like the other team.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Back to throw. Allen out to his left. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on
stand
the
there.
4th quarter lead.
Y'all just stand there like idiots.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds
on
left.
it. Oh my God.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's all right. That's all right. This is one long sprint. What?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And a timeout is called.
Let's do a second time.
So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Right, that'll be my last one too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And, the pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
All right.
For Bills.
So it's
Hey,
a
it's
victory
hard
here for the
game in
Buffalo
Los Angeles.
Bills. And I tell you, nothing.
How you
How
doing?
you doing?
Thank you
Thank you for that like.
I'm
I'm
getting
getting
ready.
ready. This is about 2 hours and 34 minutes. I'm getting ready to end this game.
I'll be back
On tomorrow though.
You can
You
catch
catch
me
me
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I'll
Probably back on about
between
4:30 and 5 o'clock. Somewhere in there. So,
Nothing much.
Nothing much.
Their hat on.
I
I
won,
won, let me see, 4 games. And this is, I lost this one.
So that's
So
okay
that's okay with me. I got my 4 dubs. I will be back at it tomorrow.
For us, Charles Davis, all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. On Twitter, at EA Madden NFL.
Let's see.
With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
3 people watching. Appreciate
all the ones that came and gave the like, shares, and follows.
Check me
out tomorrow.
I'm getting
ready to get off.
I got
something else to do.
So
I'll be back on tomorrow.
All right. So I appreciate y'all coming in. Ain't enough people in here to send y'all to somebody, so I'm gonna just end it. Hold up. He still don't. Oh, but got off. I know he ain't on. Team 6 on. Xfinity on. Bacon on. Oh, y'all back again? You got enough people to rate